All right, folks, September 3rd, 2018. We're here in Lawrence County, Georgia at MIF Farms. Myself, Joe Lang, Chad Borneman, Brandon Spinks, otherwise known as Team Meat in the Freezer. Chad and I have been at this a pretty long time. About 10 years ago, we started our Team Meat in the Freezer on a hog hunt down in Florida. And we took some wild hogs with knives and a recurve bow with some wooden arrows. We handcrafted things of that nature. We've been doing it ever since. We all work full-time jobs. In addition to this, we live a certain lifestyle in the outdoors, which a lot of you can understand and relate to. And those of you who can't, there's plenty available for you as well. So not only do we hunt, obviously, pretty much everything there is, whether it hunts, whether it flies, crawls, swims. If there's a hunting season for it, we're probably participating in it every free chance we get. If we're not actually doing that, and there is no season, we're typically coming up with wild game recipes, trapping nuisance critters and predator control, hunting coyotes, things of that nature, to try to help the fawn recruitment in our areas and things of that nature, and help the ducks and waterfowl protect their nest.
Ranger found the pond.
We got Ranger back there, the lab. He just went for a dip. It's a little warm out here. We're basically in middle Georgia, almost South Georgia. So anyway, we just got done shooting a few doves here in the yard before Chad and Brandon get back on the road. And Saturday morning was September 1st of 2018. We hunted with some fellas in Ocilla, Georgia, just outside of the Fitzgerald, outside of Fitzgerald and Irwin County. Irwin County, and we took 31 birds that morning. So we had a really good shoot. We were very impressed with that. A lot of preparation went into it, but the birds worked pretty good for having light to no wind, and we did pretty good. The boys shot well. So a little bit about a history about us. Like I said, we have an upcoming product line, website, a whole lot of videos. We're going to have how-tos, we're going to have actual harvest, and I'm just going to preface this a little bit. We're not, as long as you're hunting ethically, a trophy to you is a trophy to us. If a doe is your trophy, it don't have to be your first deer. We're not going to make excuses on our videos. I'm just letting you know that. There's no excuses, no heavy commercialization. If we endorse a product on our videos, it's because we use it and it works. It literally helps us put meat in the freezer, which the three of us, we probably eat more wild game than any store-bought meat. Would you agree?
I hate buying meat from the grocery store.
Yeah, we shop at God's grocery store is what we like to say. And I know some of y'all have heard that. You may think it sounds generic, but it's true. We really do. It's a lifestyle. It's not a hobby, if you will. It's going to happen. So we hunt multiple states each year. We hunt in Canada each year. We try to, and who knows where else we may end up. You may see us in Argentina before long. We don't know, but all we want you to do is come along with us. We've got wild game seasons coming up. We've got recipes. We've got how-to. We've got semi-professional bass fishing tournaments, including bass fishing tournaments. We have saltwater fishing in the Chesapeake Bay, waterfowl hunts.
Maybe some professional archery tournaments.
Deer, archery tournaments. I'll let Chad tell you a little bit about his background there. I hunt primarily with a traditional bow, recurves and longbows. I'm into that. Wild hogs. We're going to do it all. We're going to do it all. We want you to come along with us. We want you to support our cause. We want you to be safe in doing so. Get some youngsters involved. We support our military, our veterans. And just a little history about me. I just turned 44 years old. I've been hunting I've been toting my own gun since I was 6. Started out shooting squirrels. Started bow hunting when I was 14, so I've been bow hunting for 30 years. I've been traditional only for about the last 5 years or so. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead. I work for the federal government. I'm in law enforcement to support your law enforcement officers. Chad here also, he's active duty military, and Brandon here is a EMS personnel. He's a first responder also. So to all you first responders out there, military, thank you for what you do. We understand some of the struggles y'all go through. and it's a nice getaway to just getting outdoors, whether any game's harvested or not. But anyway, come along with us for the ride. I'm gonna let Chad introduce himself a little bit, and we'll carry on.
All right. Well, like Joe said, Chad Borneman here. I grew up in Carlton, Minnesota. Joe got to go up there for the first time last year, en route to Canada. Only like 29 miles from the border, so
yeah,
not real hard to get up into Canada from there. Grew up there all my life until the age of 25 when I decided to join the United States Navy. I'm 36 now, so do the math. 11 years and some change, been doing that. That's how I happened to meet Joe.
That's right.
He was a law enforcement officer on the base down there I was stationed at, and we met, started going fishing together. And one thing led to another, and here comes meeting the freezer.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, actually at the time I'm a U.S. Coast Guard licensed captain and all that, and was running a commercial hook and line fishing business and a charter boat, and that's how we hooked up. I moved to Georgia, met Brandon here on a waterfowl forum. Actually, it's GON. I'll go ahead and plug it because it's a great resource for information whether you're from Georgia or not. It's Georgia Outdoor News. My name on there is Bear Boyer, B-A-R-E-B-O-W-Y-E-R. You can contact me personally at that address on there and look under the waterfowl forum. You'll find me. Same with the traditional archery forum. And Brandon, tell us a little bit about you. He's from Douglas, Georgia, I believe.
Originally from Douglas, Georgia. I live right outside of Savannah, Georgia now, a little town called Guyton. I originally grew up hunting, fishing. I spend the weekends on the river or either out at my family farm. We'd be deer hunting, shooting doves, hog hunting, whatever was in season. Did a little bit of predator hunting growing up, not as much as these guys, but like Joe was saying, I'm working EMS now full-time. I'm actually in school right now trying to progress on up some, but these guys will be going to Canada this year, but I won't be able to make that trip because of it. But I think it's going to be a great year for all of us, and we're going to try to bring y'all guys some great footage this year. And I live about 30 minutes off the coast. We're going to be trying to doing a lot of the saltwater hunt this year. Really going to try to bring y'all a new angle on that for the Georgia guys, but we'll see what we can do for y'all this year.
Because we got, what, about 90 years of hunting experience between all of us?
Yeah, about 90 years, even though we're not as old as some people at it out there. Combined, we have about 90 years experience. We were doing the math earlier. And like Brandon said, we're going to have some coastal hunts. I'm sure Chad, when his schedule allows, we're going to be getting together. We're going to be going up to Virginia, doing some hunts on the Chesapeake Bay. One thing I really want to add is we want to, if we don't respond to a comment or something on any of our YouTube videos, if it's something that's real ignorant or rude or animal rights, related or something like that, for those that are out there that don't understand, game management and all that, and they're trolling on the sites, because we see a lot of, we watch all y'all's videos too.
Oh yeah.
And we read the comments on a regular basis, and occasionally we respond and all, but we respond professionally. If I don't have anything nice to say, I'm not going to say anything at all. And what I'm basically getting at is we welcome all of your feedback. We encourage it.
Oh,
we want to know what you want to see.
We don't know everything either.
We don't know it all. You might have a tip or something that's better. I mean, we may even get up with you on a private message or something, and who knows, you may be sitting on the chair with us next time. We might discuss a better mousetrap, so to speak, or what have you. So we want your feedback. We want your encouragement. If you have ideas for our product line, we're going to have some apparel and whatnot, hats, whatever. If you're like, man, I used to use this type of hat or this type of glove or whatever equipment it was, and I just can't find it anymore, and your friends agree with that, and you're all like, man, I wish they still sold this, please put it in our comments, because it very well may be a product. And just be aware that if you do make a suggestion like that and it ends up being a part of our product line, you won't be paying for your first one or two, you know what I mean? We're going to look out for you. So also, once we get our, we have a lot of video that's being worked on right now, so our channel and everything's slow and up and coming right now just due to time restraints, and I live in a rural area, internet's spotty and whatnot. So work with us a little bit, be patient. Don't gauge our site off of what you see on there now. Please subscribe.
If you go to Facebook, that's a lot easier to upload stuff too, more pictures, stuff
that's
like that.
That's true. There's a lot more pictures when we don't have a camera rolling or whatever on
Team MIF on Facebook.
Team MIF, yep.
Find us.
Yep, come find us, message us, please. We encourage it. Like some videos, you know, if you we'll happily follow your channels as well. And hopefully we can get down. Like I said, we're gonna have a lot of wild game recipes, stuff for the ladies, even some children. We'd love to get children involved in the outdoors. For those of you that have young children, whether you're into it or not yourself, maybe you can have someone to mentor your child or whatever. I recommend a hunter safety course and stuff like that for any child, whether they're a hunter or not, because there's firearms safety involved. And as we know, as first responders and everything, the majority of children that are injured or killed with reckless handling of firearms, it isn't out in the field hunting. It's in a house out of curiosity, because they're not educated. They don't respect firearms. They don't know, because they see them on video games nowadays and all. They don't respect what the gun's capable of. And as we all know, if you set a gun right here on this lawn and leave it here for 100 years, it's not going to hurt anyone.
No.
Until somebody puts their hand on it. So it's really the responsibility is on the human. You know, it's on the person that owns it, you know, and stores it and whatnot. So we're big advocates of safety. We do use our safety belts in our tree stands. Absolutely.
Life jackets on the boat.
Life jackets on the boats. You may not see them on us when we're hunting or whatever, but they're right there within arm's reach at all times. The dog ranger here, he's not professionally trained. He's a meat in the freezer dog, okay? We're gonna put it out there. There's times where he may not run multiple blinds from 300 yards away and all that stuff. We ain't worked all that out just yet. But when we down a bird and we can't find him, this nose right here, his first, last year was his first full season. He had 48 duck retrieves the first evening, 6-man limit in about an hour and a half, and he did great. He's a work in progress. We don't get to train as much as we like because the heat is extreme down here, and for those of you that have not experienced it, it's pretty brutal on you and the dogs. But anyway, we encourage you to come along with us. We're excited. We've been talking about this for years. We're finally putting the plan into motion, and we would thoroughly love to have each and every one of you come along on the ride with us.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think we're all in agreement there. Do you agree?
Yep. One thing I'd like to add too, all of our hunts are hunts that we put together, with the exception maybe of Canada trip, because that's just too far for us to go scout ourselves. The coastal hunts, 9 times out of 10, I'm out there, I'm in the boat, I'm scouting, you know, or I've got friends that are helping me, you know, they're locating birds for us. They're telling me, okay, birds have been saw at so-and-so location. I go out there, I hunt one day, I call Joe, tell him, hey, we've got birds at so-and-so location, let's set a date, let's go out there and hunt. The birds that we shoot, they are not pen-raised birds. If you see us out on the road somewhere, don't be scared to, you know, hey, I've seen y'all's videos, you know, I got questions about this, you know, talk to us. We'll sort of answer any questions that y'all have as best as we can. You know, all 3 of us will do that. Like I say, just, if you see us, talk to us. You never know, it could wind up us getting in the hunt together.
That's right.
Especially our military, public safety guys. You know, talk to us. We try to do something with them every year. I've got 2 military bases around me. Some of the guys from there I try to take out at least a couple times a year. You make good, long friends, you know, for life.
That's right.
Like Joe was saying, I met him on the GON forum. We got together on a hunt. Been good friends ever since.
That's right. And that's what it's about too, you know, sharing time in the outdoors with your friends, get away from the work. I mean, it's not going to kill anyone to turn your cell phone off once in a while. And at least out on the boat, we can normally articulate that to ourselves because we don't want to drown it in the water, you know, and I'm not spending $100 and some for a waterproof case that is only waterproof if you drop it in the toilet and grab it right back out, you know, which I hope that don't happen.
Yeah.
But anyway, what Brandon's getting along to is here in the future, once we get up and running good, probably by next year or so, we'll be doing some type of maybe some contests or some drawings for some product merchandising and whatnot. We'll be at some trade shows in the area, probably in Virginia and in Georgia to start out. And please come by to our booth, check us out. We may even be cooking up some food or something with our seasons and give you a brand. We got some deer attractants and deer feed coming up. It will be a proprietary blend. It's not the same thing you buy in the store, but we're going to try to keep the prices at a reasonable rate because we want you to come back and buy from us. It's that simple. And what we're looking at is these raffles and stuff. We're going to try to take some of y'all with us on some of our hunts. And on that note, if you've got a duck hole, whether it be wood ducks in Georgia, you got a pond full of ringnecks, you got a whatever, we're not coming out. We don't want to just come out and shoot all your deer and never talk to you again, because we all have dealt with people like that in the past that are your best friend until they come shoot all your deer on your field and then you don't hear from them again. We are not those type of people, none of us, and none of us tolerate that, nor, we're old school people. If we shake your hand and tell you we're going to do something, we will follow through with it. That includes replying to all your comments, regardless of how many there is. Like I said, unless it's something ignorant or something that's we feel that's trying to bait us into some kind of debate that doesn't belong on our channels, we feel that's unprofessional and that's not the place for that. So we're just not going to participate in that. Like it or not, we're just not going to do that. We're going to be who we are. Everyone gets excited during certain times, especially hunting any type of dangerous game or hogs. So if you hear a little verbiage that may slip every now and again when our adrenaline's going, we do apologize. We're not professional videographers or editors, but we do have history with high-level archery competitions. I've been on pro staff for several well-known companies. Our point is just come along, be safe, join us, and we hope to see you in the outdoors. We really do. I'll just tell you, more than likely this year, we're going to hit Lake Guntersville in Alabama at some point. We're going to hit Lake Seminole in Georgia.
We're going up to where I live currently, Virginia Beach.
Yep.
We're going to go up on the Eastern Shore.
Eastern Shore, Virginia, Carlstadt, Minnesota, that area. We're going to be up near Strathclair, Manitoba. That's coming up here in just a few weeks. There will be some footage from that. Last year, our cameraman kind of dropped out last minute, and
it was our first year going up there. We wanted to
yeah.
get, the full experience up there, so we did not have any video, but that's not going to happen this year.
Right.
We are going to have a cameraman, whether we have to pay somebody up there to run a video
That's
camera
right.
for us. We're going to have footage because that is world class
hunting
up
Beautiful.
there.
And we're going to freelance this year too. You see the boat here, my War Eagle there. I'll plug it because I love the boat personally. I bought that last year. We will be toting that from middle to south Georgia all the way to Strathclair, Manitoba, Canada, which is about 30 hours or so,
yeah.
give or take. And we're going to be freelancing some diver hunting up there. A lot of the birds aren't full plume that time of year, late September, first week of October, but we did a little bit of that last year. We got a little taste of it. We shot some bluebills, some ringnecks.
After that redhead.
Redhead.
Well, I mean, just put it this, we were at 13 different species last year in Canada?
Yeah, I believe we shot 13 or more species, I think, in Canada. So, anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. Chad's got to get on the road. Brandon and I got a little bit of editing and stuff to work on together on the videos, and we're gonna wish Chad a safe drive home.
We got a 9-hour drive on a holiday, so wish me luck.
Ranger here, yeah, he'd come down just to get in on that goose hunt. And for Georgia, and I'm not born and raised here, I'm from Virginia Beach originally, but I've been here 4.5 years, and that was by far the best goose hunt I've had that's resident birds in the state of Georgia since I've been here. So, would you agree?
Yeah.
It was great. The birds worked well, we shot well, and for those of you we hunted with, we really appreciate you as well, and we look forward to hunting with you again soon. And y'all keep that in mind and come along with us, support our cause, we'll support yours. Team Meat in the Freezer, the website's up and coming, our apparel line's already in motion. We've got some stuff ready for pickup this week, so log on and follow our Facebook at Team MIF, capital M period I period F, and search us on there, find us, shoot us out a message, scroll through, see what you like. If you don't like something, be cordial about it, but put it on there, let us know. Like, hey, we think that's too much information, not enough information, whatever. And if you want a particular video posted or a how-to, because we take a lot of things for granted that we've done for a long time. I mean, fishing and all, it's nothing. I can't tell you the number of times we've sat and cleaned hundreds of fish in a day or caught hundreds of fish in a day. It's just a common occurrence for us. So a decent day in the outdoors for the average person, sometimes I guess we're a little spoiled in that regard, or you get used to success when you get to when you live the lifestyle and you do it on a regular basis, a lot of things come natural to us and second nature, which is why we make a good team, because we know what the other one's thinking most of the time. We know when the other one's going to shoot a shot. In fact, how many times in the last year did we pull up to shoot the exact same bird, exact same time? You only hear one shot go off. You're sitting here picking up your bird and you didn't even realize your buddy shot. Is that not possible?
Yeah,
it's hard to believe. It happens all the time. And those of you that hunt and you have good buddies that you hunt with all the time, you have to know what we're talking about. It just happens. But you know, we don't mind that, because the end result,
Meat in the freezer.
meat in the freezer, clean kill. And if you don't think, I'll give you a tour of the freezer here at some point. If you don't think meat in the freezer fits our name, we will show you. So here we are, closing out MIF Farms. Lawrence County, Georgia is where we're at. We're going to be all over the country and hopefully in others. So we look forward to getting to know y'all better. Please say hello. You see us out on the road or something, come up and whatever, sit down and have lunch with us. Whatever, who knows, you might be tagging along with Meat in the Freezer. You might be in our next video. What do you think?
I think that's good. I'm ready for
All right,
this
guys,
season.
this season. Season kicked off 2 days ago with a bang, 31 geese. I think we shot about 12 or 13 doves or something here before they're getting on the road. We were going to call in some crows, but we ran out of time. So anyway, come along, see us. We're going to take Ranger here, throw him a couple retrieves, and we'll catch you on the next video. We look forward to it.